Hello, this is Eleanor Barton, Chapter 15 and 16, Segment 3. Chapter 15, Emotions, Aggression, and Stress. Fear is mediated by circuitry in the amygdala. The low road is the temporal road. Blah. Fear conditioning is a type of classical conditioning where a previously neutral stimulus is repeated paired with a shock or some other unpleasant experience causing the subject to act fearful in response to the stimulus. Amygdala, a group of nuclei in the medial anterior part of the temporal lobe. 15.16, patient SM has a very rare disease that caused degeneration of the amygdala on both sides of the brain. She's never afraid of anything. Two cerebral hemispheres process emotion differently. Emotional syndromes, processing of emotional stimuli, emotions, and facial asymmetry. Oh my goodness, what is happening here? Neural circuitry, hormones, and synaptic transmitters mediate violence and aggression. What is aggression? Androgens increase aggression. Aggression has several neurochemical correlates. And biopsychology of human violence is a topic of controversy. Chapter 15. Okay, chapter 16. Psychopathology. The hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis is involved in depression. Cushing's syndrome, a condition in which levels of adrenal glucocorticoids are abnormally high. Dexamethasone suppression test, a test of pituitary adrenal function, in which the subject is given a dexamethasone, a synthetic glucocorticoid hormone, which should cause a decline in the production of adrenal corticosteroids. Why do more females than males suffer from depression? Postpartum depression, blah, 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 blah. Preceding or following childbirth. It's hormones. It's hormones. Sleep characteristics change in affective disorders. Box 16.2, SAD, blue light treatment, morning. Scientists are still searching for animal models of depression, learned helplessness, a learned paradigm in which individuals are subjected to inescapable, unpleasant conditions. People with bipolar disorder show repeating mood cycle. True. Yeah. Alternating between periods of mania and periods of depression. Lithium relieves symptoms of bipolar disorder. Anxiety disorders. Anxiety disorder is any class of psychological disorders that include recurrent panic states, generalized persistent anxiety disorders, and post-traumatic stress disorders. Phobic disorder, an intense irrational fear that becomes centered on a specific activity or situation which a person feels compelled to avoid. Drug treatment of anxiety provides clues to the mechanisms of the disorder. Benzodiazepines and anxiolytics. In PTSD, horrible memories will not go away. And PTSD, formerly called combat fatigue, war neurosis, or shell shock, a disorder in which memories of an unpleasant episode repeatedly plague the victim. Fear conditioning, which was mentioned before, form of learning in which fear becomes associated with previously neutral stimulus. OCD, syndrome in which the affected individual engages in recurring repetitive acts that are carried out without rhyme or reason or the ability to stop.